I agree.
I like
Yeah.
that. I like the way you phrased that.
So you coordinate the dates, like you're the one that sets up the whole thing. Like you don't hand them each other's phone number and say, "Okay, go call each other." And yeah.
Yeah, initially back in 2009, I used to give two parties the phone number and just roll the dice and hopefully they meet. But I figured that people who come to matchmaking, they want help. They want a little bit of hand holding. So what I do is I go on Yelp and I read the reviews, find a place on Open Table, make the reservation, and then I set everything up for them in an email, and they both get a copy of the email. And in the copy of the email, they each have their phone numbers. And I do expect the guy to text or call her a day or two and say, "Hey, I'm excited to meet you, Dr. Frankie. Can't wait to see you at such and such." And just to confirm the date and to say, "I'm excited to meet you." So, yes, I do that because early on, I figure that people would call each other. Then one person's driving to Trader Joe's, one person is shopping, one person is not paying attention.
Yeah.
Then it just gets lost. And I'm like, wait, that was like the perfect introduction. That could have
Yeah.
been your wife, but
Yeah.
nothing
Falls apart.
happened. So
Yeah.
now I just set it up and say, go ahead and just show up, have fun, flirt, and look good. That's all I ask.
What about though when they text to say, "I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow," and then a conversation ensues on text messaging? Does it ever crumble?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why on the email, I also say, hey, just go ahead and text to confirm the date. Don't have a long conversation. Don't
Yeah.
have a texting conversation. Save all those questions for when you meet in person. How great is it that you can get to know somebody in real life versus texting back and forth, and then you might ruin the date. Someone might cancel.
Yes.
So
So this speaks to the importance of like really having good boundaries around that, right? Like, because it can very quickly go sideways because there's no you don't know each other at all, right? So you can't get a sense of humor or, you know what I mean, personality through a text message. It's so hard. So,
yeah.
or even on the
Some
phone. Yeah.
some matchmakers don't even give out the numbers until an hour before the date. Like they just don't want them communicating at all. They want it to be almost blind date, not even a name or no last name, so they can't Google them. Like I'm not that extreme. I do give out the name and then first letter of their last name and their phone numbers. And they're adults. They've already seen each other's profiles with the photos. I just hope they don't blow it. It's like dating is hard enough already. Like,
Yeah.
don't find an excuse to blow this date that I've already set up for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's another thing. They go on there and Google, right? They want to like gig. They
Oh.
can't sometimes help themselves, even though we do. That's our job.